y'all. Welcome back to Hot Topics with Beauty
and Hype Man.
Well, we keep marriage sexy. Today we got a topic today we got someone that reached out to us about a situation that they're in their feelings about their relationship and trying to figure out if they want to keep going or if they want to stop, or if they don't want to continue the relationship. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the story. Of course, I'm not gonna divulge who it is, but we do want to help everybody, or maybe help somebody make a decision on, moving forward in their life about, with some things that they want to do, making a decision if you want to either stop messing with somebody or keep it going, because relationships are a hard thing. You always come into hard things in a relationship where you probably need some outside help or somebody else to help you figure out a time.
No, most definitely, because look, relationships, they're hard. It takes work, it takes time, it takes a lot of effort, and so you need to know where you stand.
Right. So the thing is, she said that she's been with her boyfriend for over 10 years, and for the entire time he's called her his girlfriend, but he never proposed or made a real commitment towards marriage. They built a life together, and she keep wondering if he's ever going to take the next step or if she's wasting her time. So she thinks she knows that a lot of people can relate to being in a long-term relationship where one person is ready for commitment and the other isn't. So she wants to hear our advice on what she should do in this situation. Just a clear answer or get some clarity. So after more than 10 years together with no proposal or commitment, should she keep waiting or give him an ultimatum or walk away? What you think? Heidi?
So look, I got a different take on this, because for me, the way that I feel like the boyfriend-girlfriend title, I think you kind of grow out of that.
Right.
I think when it comes down to you getting older, you start to want to branch out. You want a family, or you just want a committed relationship. I think that you need to have that mindset of having a committed relationship. So that means take out the boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
What are we doing? We're not in high school anymore. We're not kids anymore. If we're young adults from our 20s or even 18 to getting into our 20s, 30s, and even to our 40s, we shouldn't be saying boyfriend and girlfriend. What we should be saying is, hey, this is my relationship. Or do you want to be my fiancé or fiancée? Right?
Or even not that, make sure you make it clear, if you're in that type of mind frame or that's your mindset, that I'm in this to be married. I'm not in this to date you and to play with you. This is not what we're doing. And how long are we going to, we just dating and we just feeling ourselves through this thing. How long are we going to do this? 10 years is entirely too long. 10
years is crazy.
That's entirely too long.
10 years is crazy because you already made the commitment.
Right. And then when I first met you, we was kids.
Yeah, we started
I was around saying he was my husband.
We started early.
It depends on where your mind is and what kind of mindset that you're in. And we playing or we serious. And in this situation, it seems like one person is serious and the other one's not. So now you got an unequally yoked type of situation. That's what I feel like.
Well, they could be equally yoked. I just think that maybe whoever it is that's hesitating, most likely is the man. He doesn't feel like he has anything to commit to. You already stuck in for the long haul. He's comfortable. And so he's thinking that you're comfortable. You have to be, as the female, you have to say, hey, I'm not comfortable. What are we doing with this right now?
Right.
What are we doing? Because now kids are involved. You're buying houses. You live together. You buying things. You have collected income together. Y'all acting married anyway. So why not take the blessings?
Right. That's one thing. But let's talk about the mileage on my body, because I know that if we've been together for 10 years, we ain't just kissing and holding hands.
How long
That's
we
the boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right,
do.
Like how long we gonna keep trying this thing out? We keep test driving.
You put mileage on me, and then you don't want to make a commitment.
Right, that makes no sense.
That's crazy. That's not gonna work. If you're gonna be serious about one part, let's be serious about the whole thing. Because it's a lot that goes in a relationship: time, effort, feelings, family. You done met my family. We almost like a family member, but we're not making it. We're not gonna make it solid.
Right.
That's not making sense.
And it's a great question. Should I hang in there? Should I stick it out?
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? I think yes, it could be worth it, but it's transparency. You have to be transparent. You have to be open, and you have to set your grounds now.
And why doesn't she know already what the game plan is? How have you went so long and not asked these questions to your partner?
She probably
That's
have
the way you
asked. She
feel.
probably have asked. Hey, is this worth it? Should I keep going on?
If I'm getting ignored, no.
Well, it depends because it's not that simple. If you have kids, 3 kids, 5 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids.
Well, we don't know if she got kids or not.
I'm just saying, but most likely it's like that. You know, people have kids, then that's why they
could be
stay,
right.
and that's why they stay in the game.
You could be right.
But at the same time, the blessing is in the commitment.
Well, in that case, if we got kids and children all that involved, then first of all, we need to have another serious conversation. Let's sit down. Let's iron this thing out. Let's put a timeline on this. If it's some things that you want to get in order before we make that commitment and move forward to being in life forever, because marriage is forever. To death do us part. That's what it says, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to make some long-lasting goals. And when we going to do this? And I say in the next 6-7 months, we should have some type of ring.
No,
There should be something going on.
Most definitely. Look, me and you, we've been together for what, 28 years?
28.
We've been together for
23
28
married.
years. And for 28 years, we've been married for how long? 22?
Come on, babe.
Right?
Yeah. Are you serious?
No, I'm just saying, I'm making a statement here. So I'm saying that I understand.
Right.
We didn't just jump and get married right then.
Right.
We didn't just jump out. You know, you had to come to me and say, hey, what are we doing?
I did have to come
You
to
did. You remember that?
See, so
We
that's
was at-
why this story kind of like, but we was dating. We was dating and buying houses.
But in my mind,
it's
I
crazy.
feel like we was already together. We was already married.
Yeah.
So
no.
when you brought
Yeah,
it to,
no.
but when you brought it
Yeah,
to my
no.
attention,
No, we was not married.
I know.
Right.
But when you brought it to my attention, then I was like, you know what?
When I brought it to his attention.
No, you did. You had to
I
wake,
did.
you had to wake me up because look, we started young.
Right.
Right? We started young. And so we were still young. I think what? I was like 22, 23.
I was 21 when we got married.
You see?
So
So at this time, my mind is on the career, what am I
Money.
going to do?
Money
Basically
driven.
money.
A
So
money
I'm just
man.
like, you know, if I'm going to have this family, I need to have
Money.
everything together. And during that time, we was buying houses.
Right.
And we was doing things. We was making moves. And I was so far into the moves we were making, I forgot about the commitment.
Right.
And so now I'm like, okay, you know what? She brought it to my attention. Definitely, I don't want to lose her.
Right. Right.
You see, because
Of
that was
course.
my investment. Because the first business investment in your life, whether if you in business or not, the first business is your family, is your wife,
Right.
or your husband. That's an investment.
Mm-hmm.
Why put all this investment in and lose it all? This is my business partner. Even if I have a business or I don't have a business, whether it matters or not, we're business partners.
That's right.
We're together. We are locked in where we make moves together. And
That's
it doesn't
right.
matter what type of moves it is. It can be small moves, big moves, but whatever the moves are, we're making the moves.
And then another thing, I knew that when I came to you, hey, we should be getting married, huh? I knew the answer.
Well, okay,
But-
okay. So that's a good question, right?
I knew the answer,
that's
so
that's
I wasn't worried.
No,
but you never said anything.
So my question is to you. What was it that triggered you to say, should we get married?
Well, honestly, since our life was as busy as it's always been something going on in our life. I don't know. I think I was in a store.
Okay.
And you know how back in the day they used to have the little portrait studio and
Yeah.
like Kroger and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm shopping. I'm getting dinner. I'm getting food for dinner. And I saw a lady getting twirled on the video. He was twirling her around.
Mhm.
And then it said engagement photos.
Oh.
And I said, what? Engagement? Like it was a bell that went off.
So you telling me you went to Kroger's? What store was this?
It was Kroger.
It was Kroger.
It was
so
Kroger.
You went to Kroger and Kroger had you like we did.
Yeah, because I love you down, right?
Yeah.
So I never thought about. I was just as bad as you. We in love.
We in love.
All I know is we in love and we locked in and this is it.
Yeah,
I don't want nobody. I don't even see nobody else.
That's right.
So when I saw, the little thing saying engagement photo, and she had the white dress on and the veil, and I went, wait a minute. I know I'm supposed to do some of this. I got a man.
Right.
You go home and ask him.
Right.
I walked in the door. I ain't even put the bags down, I think. Hey,
so is it true?
What's going on?
So is it true that every woman is looking for that Cinderella story?
Like I said, it really wasn't important for me to be in the dress per se.
Okay.
But it did provoke thought at 20 years old.
Right.
We waited a year to get married. Hey, I'm wife material, so I know.
You're doing the wife thing,
He
right?
better not say no. I'm cooking dinner and, we doing things. And no, I know this is what it is. So, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Not me, per se, as far as the dress goes.
Right.
As far as my sole purpose. No, not at all.
Right. So, when you came to me, it was such a shock. And then I kind of beat myself up because I'm like, why am I so shocked?
Yeah, you was like,
I really was.
I
I was literally oblivious.
He was like,
I was in a whole nother world. Like, we was doing all the married things.
Yes, we were.
Without the perks.
buying things, money in the same bank account.
But I tell you what, when you said that, I locked in. And so that was like, bang. It turned out to be perfect because as soon as we bought the house, we had the marriage.
That's right.
And it tied everything because it was like the blessing unfolded when I actually cognitively made the decision that, I want to be married.
That's right.
And when I did that, it unlocked so many blessings for us.
Well, we lined up with God. See, without us even knowing, we was lining up.
Right.
So God is not going to have us walking around looking crazy, not looking crazy to people,
right.
Just in our story, in our walk.
Well, when the scripture says that he blesses marriages.
Yeah, of course.
He blesses
For
marriages. Real. Now it's not just one, but now it's two becoming one.
Right. We made a covenant with God.
And I didn't even realize the covenant was the way that it was.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I didn't realize that literally we had made a covenant in the parking lot. Right then. When you brought it up, it was like we had literally became one when you came to me and you told me this. And that's what I mean by transparency. Mm-hmm. Be transparent.
Right.
Be transparent. Let people know. Let them know. Hey, this is a value here. This I am the connecting, the missing piece.
Right.
What would it look like without me? All the things that we have been through, all the things that we have done together, you willing to throw this away because you unsure? So to me, I feel like my advice would be, let him know. Tell him.
Exactly.
Maybe he don't realize. Maybe the things that's going on and the trials and the ups and downs and the things and the moves y'all are making or whatever it is that's going on has clouded his mind, because my mind was clouded. To open his eyes to, hey, maybe I do want to do this. Go ahead and take your man, get married, and unlock them blessings.
Yeah. I guess. But we're not going to act like he don't know it's 10 years either.
But like I told you before, I didn't realize.
I'm pretty sure these
because it was easy. You never brought this to my attention before, so it was easy for me to be comfortable.
And see, that's the thing. People need to move away from comfort,
right?
Because you so set in comfort, then you get set in your ways, and then now I gotta convince you that we need. If you gotta convince him, then that's the answer. If it's a convincing thing, then she should already know the answer. But if it's the awakening, like I gave you, like a hey,
No, it was a wake up
yeah,
call.
hey, what's up?
It was.
Let's
It was
do
a wake
this.
up call.
You know, let's get
It was
back.
just like,
let's
what
get on the
are-
road.
what
Let's
are
do the
you
right
doing?
thing, right?
You know, because look, I come from a family that married and divorced.
True.
You see, so
And I think that's why I was like that too, because I had never saw a couple in my family either that was just all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. And so when I saw it, it was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this.
we can do this.
And 28 years later,
We
we
still
still
here.
doing this. So if that helps you out in any way with the question of what should I do, I hope that we were able to help you. I hope that we answered some of your questions and gave you some type of
Insight.
insight on what you should do. And don't feel bad about the way that you're feeling. Those are normal things.
Yeah.
That's a normal way to feel. Because if you're feeling that way, you definitely need to let him know. Hey, maybe he don't know. Maybe he's not thinking that way because he's on another road and it's like maybe on a money chase or whatever he's on. But he does have a partner that you need to consider. So that's us again, Hype Man and Beauty.
And don't forget to click, like, and subscribe.
Right.
And also go to our YouTube channel.
Right.
Put comments in. Let us know how you feel. Again, we still with you. We love you. Let's build this together. Hype Man and Beauty 24/7.